Hey church, Pastor Gary here with This Week in Rock Hall. Hey, if you were in church with us yesterday, you know that we continued our study of the Gospel of Luke, and we got into an unusual call of a disciple, or let me say, a typical call of an unusual disciple, right? Jesus walked by the tax collector's tax booth and said, "Come and follow me." And Matthew left everything to follow him. I mean, Matthew was a wealthy guy, had a big important job, and he just walked away from it. I mean, we don't know a lot of the story about what the connection was with Jesus. How did he just do that? We don't know all that backstory. What we do know, though, is Matthew was a tax collector. And what that means is that nobody liked him. He was a reject of culture, right? None of the Jews liked him because he was taken from them and making himself rich. The Romans didn't really respect him because, he's a tax collector. He's just a money guy. He's kind of one of those guys. He works with, he's got a bunch of enforcers who enforce his loans, thugs types. He hangs out with the gossips in town, where you go to get all the news. He hangs out with the prostitutes, right? The women who know what's going on, really, right? And he's one of those guys, like nobody really wants to be around him. And yet Jesus says, "Come and follow me." Just tells us that, Jesus sees in us things that no one else sees. That Jesus could see in Matthew the brilliance of purpose that God had created him with. And in following Jesus, Matthew was going to live into that. Levi was going to get to live into that. It's exciting. It tells us something that while we may not see what God sees in us, as we follow him, we'll get to experience it. I just want to encourage you that God calls different folks in different ways, but he invites us all, he invites everyone to be a part of what he's doing. It's exciting to think that he's willing to use people like us to build his kingdom here on earth. God, man, it was fantastic. I get excited about the passage. The story of the calling of Matthew is exciting to me. But this week, we also spent some time talking about Lent and fasting and all that. The season of Lent begins just 40 days before Easter. Begins this Wednesday. We're having an Ash Wednesday service at Rom Chapel, where we will impose the ashes on our foreheads and leave remembering the direction of our lives without Christ. And we're going to enter into a season of deliberate and intentional moving ourselves, realigning our lives back with Christ. So I hope you can join us for this Ash Wednesday. I hope as well that you can join us in our readings, either in the YouVersion Bible app. There's a link down below that takes you to it, how you can be connected to a reading community who's reading these texts together. It starts on Wednesday. Just click the link down below and you'll be taken to it. Use your smartphone and it'll do it for you. All right. Also, Wednesday, you might want to, before you come to Ash Wednesday service, you might want to stop at Rock Hall Church's Fellowship Hall for the community dinner and just serve as a host. Just meet some new families and invite them to church. Get to know them. Tell them about yourself. It's a great way to meet our community, people that maybe you don't know. Maybe it's people you haven't seen in a while. Come on out, be a part of it. It's a fantastic night of ministry here in Rock Hall. I think that's all I got. I don't know. It's all that comes to my mind right now. I know that during Lent and in the coming days, we're going to have some intentional time of prayer for what's going on in Ukraine. So I ask you to stay tuned for that. Pay attention to your emails. They'll have directions about when our sanctuaries are open, and we're inviting people to come in and pray, light a candle. We're going to be doing that sort of thing over the next several weeks. So stay plugged in, stay connected. Share this with folks who don't get the email, who aren't aware. All right, share it. Let folks know what's going on. All right. That's all I got for today. God bless you all. Have a fantastic week. And hey, get plugged into a small group. You can see some down below. Get connected through reading scripture together. All right. God bless you all. Remember that Christ is alive in you and he's looking to do something through you right where you are. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.